Hello, potato! It is a scorcher out there today, and what better way to deal with the heat than with a nice steaming bowl of ramen? If you've been watching the channel for any length of time, you may remember back in January at the SAC Anime Winter Show for 2020, I picked this up during my little shopping expedition there. It was in that video, and I said I would do it in a video eventually, and that was almost 6 months ago. And realizing that this is going to go off eventually, I mean, it's going to have a Best By date on it, which thankfully isn't until October. But still, it's going to go off eventually, and I might as well eat it. See if it's any good. Might want to buy some more. I've been pronouncing this Vite Ramen the whole time, but honestly, looking at it, it should probably be Vite Ramen, shouldn't it? I don't know. I want to say the guy at the show running the booth called it Vite Ramen, but I could be wrong on that. So the flavors they had at the anime show, I think are the same ones they have on the website. This and vegan white miso. I don't think that there's a third flavor on the website, garlic pork tonkatsu, and I'm thinking they didn't have that because I probably would have bought that because, you know, garlic. But I picked up, yeah, the roasted soy sauce chicken, or just soy sauce chicken on this packet. Which version? Oh, you know what? This is an older version than what's on the website now. These are version 1.1. The ones on the website now are even better, presumably because it's roasted soy sauce. So let's take a look at what we have here. This is supposed to be healthy ramen, a complete meal in one packet. And what else do we see on here? 25% of your daily value of all essential vitamins and minerals, 30 grams of complete protein, no artificial preservatives or frying. All right. So they claim that they are an American-made company, food's all made in America, that they pay living wages, which is a nice thing. They offer paid time off and health leave and stuff, and mental health leave, and yeah, days off for mental health. The future of food goes beyond just nutrition without compromises. It means food that will allow you to perform at your best, made with the best ethical business practices, always. Let's make food better together. All right, I can get behind that. I don't necessarily know if I can get behind it at, $6 a packet. But then again, if you're eating ramen because you can't afford better, this is not a discussion anyways. This is your boy. So yeah, let's take a look at these. Compare them with my go-to, my top ramen. Now keep in mind, when I make top ramen, I don't usually make it with the included seasoning packet. I usually whip up my own thing with chicken broth and this stuff called Better Than Bouillon, and garlic and ginger and soy sauce and aji mirin and sesame oil and etc. etc. So a lot of what's on here isn't really a factor when I make it, but I'm going to make this with the included packet because I'm sure that's where a lot of the vitamins and stuff come in. So this claims to have only 12 grams of fat, which is 15% of your daily, 500 calories for the whole pouch, for one serving, one packet, as opposed to 380 on your top ramen, so it's a little heavier, but like it says, it has 25% of vitamin D, vitamin E, pantothenic acid, zinc, manganese, choline, chromium, iodine, vitamin B12, niacin, vitamin K, vitamin A. Let's get here. Vitamin B6, biotin, magnesium, copper, ammolybdenum. I probably pronounced that one wrong. It's also got 60% of your daily vitamin C and 50% of your thiamine. So, I mean, this is like a multivitamin in a pouch. By the way, this is not being sponsored by them in any way, shape, or form. I paid full fare for this packet of ramen at the show. If they want to send me some free ramen, I will gladly take it. But this video is not based on receiving anything for free. Comparatively, also what does it have? Protein, that's a good one to look at. Where'd our protein go? I think I said it already, because I think it was on the front. 25% of your carbs, 25% of your sodium, so it's still pretty salty as a protein. 30 grams, 60% of your protein. Now, comparatively, protein in this is only 9 grams, so quite a bit less. And the sodium on this is 1,620 milligrams versus, where'd it go, 575. So that's 25% of your daily requirement of salt, or allowance of salt, this is 70% of your daily salt right here. But again, that's if you're using the sauce packet, which in this comparison I would be. Ingredients in this include, well, on the sauce packet, the first ingredient is dehydrated chicken broth. So that's nice. Does it show what the first ingredient on the broth is on this? I don't think it has it separated out, but I'm guessing it's salt. Salt, dehydrated soy sauce. Yeah, I'm guessing that's the sauce there. Salt and soy sauce in this one. So this has chicken broth, comey powder, which is a fermented soybean sauce. It says wheat, salt, lots of ingredients, a lot more ingredients than this has. And I can pronounce about half of them. Cyanocobalamin is a little bit of a challenge, but still. And the vegetables, this comes with her cabbage, carrot, green and white onion, green and red bell peppers, not a fan of those, leeks, and this comes with no veg at all. So these are pretty similar in production. I'm not going to actually make this today. You know how this looks. But the one thing I thought was weird is that this only takes 2 cups of water, and this takes 3. Well, it says like 2. Why was I making it with 3? Maybe the chicken one makes 3. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know how to read instructions. But we're going to read instructions today. It says, to place noodle block in 2 cups of boiling water, let cook for 3 minutes, adjust time as needed, take off heat, add contents of packets and stir well. Customize, add your favorite toppings, your favorite sauces, sprinkle of salt to your liking, and slurp away. So normally I would add some black sesame seeds and some seaweed and stuff to it, but today I'm going to have it exactly the way it comes out of the packet, because that's the best way I think to tell if this is any good or not. So, but this means, of course, since we have to boil water, it's a field trip to the kitchen, because I don't feel like trying to boil water in here. So let's pack up and go. Alright, so here we are in the kitchen, and it's the Echo with the world's spindliest tripod. See what comes in the package here. I've opened it up. We've got, this is our vegetable packet by the sound of it. The water's coming to a boil here. So let's do this quickly. Got canola oil. I didn't expect that to be in there, but it says to add it in. We'll add it in. And our sauce packet, which, yeah, feels like powder. And then there is our puck of ramen. Alright, so our water is boiling. We're going to drop this in, set it for 3 minutes. Just pouring the little bits. Now normally when I do ramen, I don't use the cooking water to eat with. I will dump that and add it and put the broth in separate, but this says to add the contents of the packets right to the pot. So we're going to do that. Look at the website, since we have a couple minutes to kill here. They sell this, you can get like a 9-pack of individual flavors for about $36. 6-pack of individual flavors for about $25. Or they have variety packs as well for the same price. So I guess the variety pack for a 9-pack would come with 3 vegan white misos, 3 garlic pork tonkatsus, and 3 of these roasted soy sauce chicken ones. Again, the ones on the website now are version 1.2. This is version 1.1. I have no idea what difference that actually makes. So I guess we will fast forward a bit here, the next 2 minutes, to this being done. And that is our 3 minutes up. So, yep, that's all it takes. It says, it didn't say on the package to stir it. That normally cheap ramen does. Maybe you didn't need to, I don't know, but I did out of habit. So, next step, now that we've taken it off the heat, is to add in contents of the packets. So yeah, the canola oil surprises me. I did not expect canola oil. I've had some with sesame oil in them before, like the sesame chili oil, but never with canola. Alright, so let's pour in our oil. It's just oil, nothing really much to look at there. Oily. Here's our veg packet. Now normally, honestly, I would toss the veg packet because it's always got peppers in it, and I don't like peppers, but we're going to make it the way they intend for you to make it. If I zoom out a little bit, nope, that's the other way. So you're not just seeing close-ups of my hand. So there's our veg packet. Looks like pretty much any other dehydrated veg packet. Add that in. They may be things I don't like, but they're small. And finally, Best Buy. So that's interesting. The sell by on the package for this is October 10, 2020. The Best Buy on this is end of July. So good thing I didn't wait, huh? That's an interesting thing. Ah. And even though I tried to get it all to one side of the packet, it didn't work. It's now all over the place. So let's see what we have here. It kind of looks like, it smells really strong. Kind of looks like your normal seasoning packet. Get a little bit on my finger here. Yeah, nothing unusual there. It does not taste like your normal soy packet though. It tastes of chicken as opposed to of salt. Alright, let's stir it up. It does say to stir it up. Stir well. Well, stir. So it looks like we're going to have a lot more noodles than broth here. Which I guess is not that abnormal. I mean, we're not talking like curry cup noodle sauce here. But it's definitely going to be more noodles than broth. Alright, I think that's stirred up. So I'm going to get this transferred to a bowl. Then we're going to run back to the Voidspace and give it a try. Alright, I've plated this up or bowled it up and rushed back to the Voidspace as quickly as humanly possible. And I gotta tell you, this does not smell like your normal, 20-cent packet of top ramen. This actually does smell of chicken. It's pretty thick. The broth is actually like a cloudy soup broth, not semi-transparent. I get a lot of noodles in here. The cup is as full, so it actually could have gone. I didn't lose any noodles. I did spill a little bit of the broth in the transference, but not any of the noodles. So let's see the taste. I gotta say, it smells really good. It smells better than any other instant ramen I've ever had. That's not a huge long list though. Come on. Separate. What I'm doing here, I've stolen this from Dancing Bacons. I've mentioned them before. Go watch their channel. But he showed me a much better way of showing off your ramen before eating it, and also getting a little bit of broth in there with it too, instead of just hanging it off your chopsticks and dripping it all over the frickin' table. All right, let's give it a sniff. I mean, I've been smelling it the whole way back here, and yes, it smells of chicken. It doesn't smell like salt. It doesn't smell like just nothing. It smells like chicken. Let's give it a try. I'm not getting a lot of soy sauce there, but definitely chicken. I get a lot of chicken. Wonder what the canola oil is for exactly. I mean, I do put like sesame oil usually in my ramen, but not canola oil. I wonder if, obviously it must serve a purpose, because does canola oil even have a flavor? It must serve another purpose. Maybe it helps in turning the broth into a sauce. I am not in love with the flavor of the broth. If I were to get this again, and I might, or I might try the garlic pork one, I would definitely add some other stuff to it. Maybe actually add a little soy sauce, because I'm not really tasting much of that in here. Maybe add a little sesame. Maybe add all the stuff I normally add, ginger and garlic and stuff. But it's good for instant ramen. For instant ramen, I mean, I can't really complain. Compared to, your 20-cent packet from Nissan there, this is definitely a higher game of ramen. So yeah, if you can afford such things and you like ramen, I would suggest giving this a try. I might order one of their 9-packs and one of the variety ones. Try the 1.2s. If I do, I might do another video on the other flavors. I probably won't do a video on the soy sauce chicken, even if it is roasted soy sauce now. But yeah, this is pretty good. This is definitely, for completely out of the package, no alterations, no additions, this is probably the best instant ramen I've ever had. Now, it's also my lunch, so I'm going to go edit this up, add some goodies to that, and eat my lunch. So I've decided to shoot a new ending to this and cut out a lot of what I said before. I finished eating it now. The bowl is empty, except for, a little bit down the bottom there. And yeah, I honestly, I was not in love with the flavor of the broth. It didn't taste right to me. I know a lot of that is probably because it is missing salt. I mean, this whole packet as is had a lot, 575 milligrams of sodium, a quarter of your day, but not nearly as much as one is normally used to when eating ramen. I mean, even when I make my own broth, which I do use using salt-free chicken broth and low-sodium soy sauce, I do also put in some Better Than Bouillon, which is has as much salt in a teaspoon as this entire packet. And I probably put in a couple teaspoons worth, so I probably get it back up to my sodium level of your store-bought stuff anyways. But that said, the ramen, definitely eating over through the whole thing, tasted and felt a little higher quality, and looking at the ingredients, I can see why. I mean, it is definitely, the number one ingredient is still just flour, but you've also got quinoa flour, wheat gluten, canola oil. Well, that was in the packet. I guess that's part of the noodles then. Soluble corn fiber. I mean, there's extra stuff in there that's not in your top ramen. See, I probably will get this again. I don't know that I want to go through the pain of ordering it off of their website, but I don't know when the next SAC anime is actually going to be. So I may end up doing that. But yeah, it's not bad. And again, I'm not being reimbursed in any way, shape, or form for this. This isn't an ad. I haven't been paid. They don't know that I'm doing this video. And frankly, unless I hashtag Vite Ramen in the post, they probably never will know that I posted this. So yeah, I'm not shilling for them. I legitimately think this was a good cup of ramen, and I probably will get it again. Am I going to get this every time I want ramen? Well, no. One, I can't just buy it in the store, and two, it is a lot more expensive than normal ramen. But that said, I feel after eating this like I actually did have a meal. Usually with the cheap stuff, I feel like I am full, but I also know that in an hour I am not going to be full anymore. And I don't think I'm going to be that way with this. I think the fact it has protein in it is going to help a lot on that front. And it does have a lot of your daily nutrient requirements, which is a nice thing for people like me who tend to eat a lot of junk food and don't eat nearly as many salads as we should or indeed would like to. Yeah, I enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I would encourage you, if you like instant noodles, to give it a try. If you did like it, the video I mean, please give it a like and subscribe and ring the little bell icon. And I will see you tomorrow for Magic in the Mail. And here's a hint, there's going to be some Minnie Mouse. See you in the next video.